Hello everyone, I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today in this video, I am going to discuss chapter number 3 of your SS book, that is Movements of the Earth. So our today's topic is Movements of the Earth. See students, we see different positions of the sun at different times in a day. If we'll talk about in the morning time, the sun is directly right over your head and you feel brightness and heat, a lot of heat you feel. But in the evening, the sun sets. As you know, sun rises in the east and sets in the west. And we all think that it is the sun that is moving. It is the sun that always in motion, that moves from one corner of the sky to the another corner of the sky. But in reality, the sun never moves. In reality, the sun never moves. It is the planet of the solar system who are always in motion. You must have learnt or you must have heard about that the Earth, like all the other planets of the solar system, moves around the sun. That means the Earth is always moving. Even now also the Earth is constantly moving. So thus we can say that our planets always move. The planet on which we are living, that moves. That means all the planets of the solar system, they move, not the sun, right? So now we'll discuss about that the Earth takes on two movements. The Earth takes on two movements. So there are two movements of the Earth. What are those two movements? That is, first is rotation. And second is revolution. See, the Earth takes on two movements. One is spinning around itself, which is known as rotation. Second is revolving around the sun, which is revolution. Look at the screen everyone. Spinning around itself is rotation and revolving around the sun is known as revolution.
Look at this video everyone. This is rotation. Rotation means the earth is rotating on its own axis. And next picture is of revolution. That earth is revolving around the sun in a fixed path.
I told you that the spinning around itself is known as rotation. But what does it mean then? Spinning around itself means that spinning on its own axis. That means if you look at the globe, look at the picture, if you look at the globe and if you move the globe, you will notice that the globe is spinning on its axis. Similarly, the earth also spins on its axis. But the difference between two is that the axis of the earth is invisible. Why? Because it is an imaginary line. Okay. So what is the axis here? Axis is any imaginary line. Look at the picture. Axis is any imaginary line that runs from North Pole to South Pole. Now we'll discuss about rotation and revolution. Rotation means the spinning of the earth on its own axis. As you know, earth is not straight. It is slightly tilted. Okay, so spinning of the earth, moving of the earth on its own axis is known as rotation of the earth, or you can say earth's rotation. Okay, and earth takes approximately 24 hours in order to complete one rotation. So one rotation of the earth is equals to 24 hours. Clear this thing? So earth takes how many hours? 24 hours in order to complete one rotation. And see, rotation of the earth. Rotation means spinning of the earth on its own axis causes day and night. Day and night are caused by due to the rotation of the earth. Day and night. That means when earth rotates, as the earth rotates, one part of the earth will face the sun and remaining other part will not face the sun. Okay, half part will face the sun and remaining half part will not face the sun. Then what will happen? The part of the earth that faces the sun will experience day and the remaining part will experience night. Okay, as you know, sun rises in the east. So suppose this is earth. So the part of the earth which is facing the sun, okay, the part of the earth which is facing the sun will have day and remaining will have night. Let's understand. Part of the earth which is facing the sun will experience day and remaining part which is not facing the sun, as you can see the darker, that is darkened with black, that means that part of the earth is facing night. Okay, so from here maybe it is clear to you that the part of the earth which is toward the sun, which is facing the sun, will experience day and remaining half will experience night. And in one day, earth, as I told you, earth completes its rotation in 24 hours. So one day is equals to how many hours? 24 hours. So this is rotation which causes day and night. Now we have discussed about rotation of the earth, but now we will discuss about revolution. See, earth moves around the sun in a fixed path. Earth moves around the sun in a fixed path. This fixed path is known as Earth's orbit. This is known as Earth's orbit. If we talk about the shape of the Earth orbit, so the shape of the Earth orbit is elliptical. Elliptical is the shape of the Earth's orbit. What is elliptical? Elliptical means oval shape. If you look at egg, the shape of egg is also elliptical, oval shape. So Earth revolves around the sun in a fixed path which is known as Earth's orbit, and the Earth's orbit is elliptical in shape. And see students, Earth takes 365 1/4 days in order to complete one revolution. So one revolution, in order to complete one revolution around the sun, Earth takes how many days? 365 plus 1/4 days. But here question arises, in one calendar year we consider only 365 days, right? But where does 1/4 days go then? See, this 1/4 days added in the another year. How? See, as you know, 1 day is equals to how many years? 1 day is equals to how many hours? 24 hours, right? So if you want to calculate of 1/4 days, in 1/4 days, how many hours are there? So 24 multiplied by 1/4, that means in 1/4 days, how many hours are there? 6 hours. That means in every year 365 days plus 6 hours are there. But we don't consider 6 hours. But if we multiply 6 with 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, that is 24, and 24 hours is equals to 1 day. That means after every 4 years, this 1 day extra comes. That means this extra 1 day, 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Okay. So that is 24, and 24 hours is equals to 1 day. So this extra 1 day added in the 4th year. That's why after every 4 years a leap year came. Leap year means a year of 366 days. A year which has 366 days. So where does this one day go? This 6 hour goes. This 1 day go in the year of 4th. In the 4th year. Okay. But in which month? In the month of February. That's why in the month of February we have 29 days. Okay, instead of 28, in the month of February in leap year we have 29 days. So what is leap year? The year which has 366 days. But how to calculate leap year? If a year is divided by 4, like take the example of which year? This is 2021. So it is not divisible by 4. That means this is not a leap year. If we'll take previous year, that is 2020, it is divisible by 4, 55. That means, so leap year is the year which is divisible by 4. So thus how we calculate the leap year. So leap year which has 366 days, and where does this extra day come in the this extra day come in the month of February. That's why we, in a calendar year, we consider only 365 days. So revolution is the cause of seasons. Revolution cause season. Okay, so in next video we will discuss about the different seasons, 4 different seasons that are caused by revolution of the earth.